How to become an audio engineer, brought to you by jobsearchchannel.com.
What's going on today, you guys? So today we're going to be going over the topic of a music producer versus a mixer. Now, I've been working as a music producer for about 10 years now, 8 years part-time, kind of learning, getting the ropes down, and that's from when I was younger, and into 2 years full-time. Though I'm still learning every single day. Music is one of those things that when you get into it, you quickly realize that music is ever evolving. The industry is ever evolving. Technology is ever evolving. And the only way to kind of keep up is to continue learning. So the beauty of that is you can always go out and ask new questions, seek new answers, and learn much, much more to kind of keep up and, do the best you can as a person in the music industry. Now, I got started in music because it's always been a huge passion of mine. I began as a singer and guitarist, playing in different bands, touring, doing that whole thing. And I kind of wanted to get in on the other side and see what production was all about. Now, I went to school and then did a few internships at some studios out here in LA, which were all very, very wonderful. You learn so much, working hands-on with professionals in professional environments. So it was very, very helpful doing that. And on the other side of that, I came out and landed a job as a full-time music producer and mix engineer at a sync production studio out here in LA, where I've been working full-time for the past 2 years. Now, in my experience, there are some definite differences between mix engineers and music producers. That's what I kind of want to go over. So a music producer is pretty much responsible for everything, soup to nuts, as they say, right? So they're responsible for the notes that get played, by whom, and with what instrument, right? If you're making those decisions in a musical setting, you are pretty much the producer. A producer can often have so much influence on a song or record that they will get credit, songwriting credit on that song or on that record. And the influence of a producer is typically felt on each song and each time that you perform. I mean, you have some great producers that without them, songs wouldn't be what they are. I mean, think about, Dr. Dre, Timbaland, Phil Spector, and the list goes on and on and on. Max Martin, it truly just keeps going. And they all have their own touches. And music producers should have that. Music producers should demand great performances from musicians during the recording time. The producer is going to be the boss in a way. They can hopefully get in charge of the budget, in charge of the time. And in a way, they're also kind of in charge of the engineer, right? And the mix engineer, that's where we get to the mixer, or mix engineer, as most people call them. Now, the mixer doesn't come in until after the recording is all done, right? They are post-recording phase workers. So a mixer will essentially take all of the recordings and blend them together into a recording or finished product that is listenable, right? They should turn some sounds up, others down, compress things, equalize things, make sure that the vocals are up front and that the bass is maybe locked into the kick drum, panning guitars, panning keyboards. They're responsible for all of the technical work, right? And they will work with the producer in a lot of ways because the producer will kind of tell them what they generally want, and hopefully the mix engineer will understand that and craft a good mix based on those references. That's pretty much it, the difference between a music producer and a mix engineer. If you guys have any other questions, or maybe you're still confused and you want some more answers, please feel free to check the description and you can get in touch with us there. All right, that's all for today. Take it easy.